Good evening.
Good
This is
evening,
I am Vicky Lou, and
Sonia.
this is Symone's Purpose Channel. So, welcome to our TED Talk with the Sister Edition. Yes, welcome my sister, Miss Sonia, my sister from another mother, literally, because we share the same dad. But she's the eldest.
That's right.
Yeah, she called her eldest, even though she has a twin.
And I lorded over their head.
Yes, 10 minutes apart.
That's okay. That's a lot.
It's not a lot at all. She be tripping. I'm just let y'all know. But yes, we're here to talk about a little bit about our family dynamics, but we're going to talk to you about growing up. We did not grow up in the same household. We actually didn't come together until we were adults.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I do remember them when I was younger, but we did have we was apart for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't because of us.
Mm-mm.
Trust me, it wasn't
All
because
of our
of
kid
us.
lives, we were pretty much separated
Yeah.
to the point where we didn't really remember each other or most of our childhood when we were together.
Mm-hmm. All she remembers is my mom taking her to church.
Definitely remember that because that was an experience, y'all.
That's the only part that they remember is my mama taking them to church, and that was about it.
And a few spankings.
Oh wow, you got a few spankings by my mom?
No, my
dad. Oh, okay. See, I remember them. He keeps
I remember the dog too.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're gonna remember that dog chasing you. Yes, we had a Chihuahua. Used to chase them down the stairs and up this.
Yeah, up to the couches, the tables.
Yes,
mean little thing.
What? But when we came back together, we have been inseparable.
Inseparable, yeah. And see, they don't remember this, but I'm gonna remind her again. When we did finally come together, and I think I was probably about 18, and I don't know what we were doing. Maybe it might have been a wedding or something, but I made us make a pact that once we got to be adults, that we would come together and we would never lose each other again, despite all the turmoil when we were growing up, and mothers not wanting us to see daddy and daddy not wanting us to whatever, and then the kids getting stuck in the middle and having no recourse to be able to talk to each other, see each other, spend time with each other. So I was the one that said, listen, when we get older, we're going to come together and we're not going to lose each other. We're going to make it a pact to be sisters. And here we are.
Yes.
It's been that way ever since.
Many years. Many pictures, many trips.
Yes. So we've made up
we've
made up as far as memories and spending time together. Mm-hmm. We more than made up for that and not having that in our childhood.
Yes, we did. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But sometimes somebody like me, to be honest, I do go back and I used to be, not anymore, but I did. I used to be jealous because girl, yes. Because
no, what?
No, not your child, not your upbringing, baby, not your upbringing. However, because which you're gonna be able to talk about later, but no, like because you knew dad's side more than I did.
Okay.
Like she'll be like, "Oh, we're gonna find." They always uncle this and your cousin this. Girl, I don't know them people.
Yeah, she said that a lot. I don't know them people.
I was like, what? Who is this? Who is that? And she'd be like, you know your cousin. Girl, I grew up with them. So I didn't say, I wasn't being mean about it. I just, when you don't know, you don't know.
Yeah.
And I left when I was 19 going on 20 to go to the Navy. So I definitely wasn't going to meet nobody after that. So the only people that I did get to know on my dad's side was the children he had and some that he raised. Or, I would say kind of raised. Kind of, sort of.
Not really. Kind of, sort of, not really.
Yes. But I mean, you had a great stepmom.
Yes.
That was really, I ain't gonna say I was envious, but I was like, dang, I wish I got to really know her. I only have like one good memory of her when my mom did let me go over there, or maybe we snuck over there.
It's possible.
I think it's a possibility that we was able to sneak to her house with him or something like that. Because my mom was adamant about not letting us go visit.
She was. I remember when I got married the first time, and I had asked your mom if you all could come to the wedding, and she said no, but you were an adult.
Exactly.
So you were able to come. But Leslie and Isha, she said absolutely not. They could not come, which really hurt. Which really hurt. And I don't even know if they know that or not.
I don't think they know that.
I don't know
either.
if they know that. Yeah.
And then it makes and this why? Why couldn't they come?
Because my daddy, because he was going to be there, and she didn't want them to be around him, which I thought sucked because I'm the sister, the older sister, first one to get married. I wanted my sisters to be there. I wanted to get to know my sisters.
And I never knew that. I thought I was the only one asked. Because I was like, why am I the only one here?
Because your mama wouldn't let them come. Wow.
I can believe that, though.
She told me no.
Listen.
She was like, nope, she didn't want them to be around my daddy.
Oh, my goodness.
Or our daddy.
See, told you.
Bad habit, but you know what? Even with Shantae, I still say my daddy.
Yes.
Even with Shantae, who's my twin, I still say my daddy. So, and then she's the one that says, "Well, I'm the only real sister you got." Because we got the same mama and daddy.
Well, dang.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she takes it there. Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a journey. I would say it was a journey for me because we didn't have that relationship. So because we were separated, you have an older sister, but I was an older sister in the house. With two younger ones and taking care of them. I was the oldest, period. Even though my brother is a year older than me, I was the oldest. just mentally, I was the oldest, right? So taking care of the household. So I used to be like, this is some bull. And when we got together, and she claimed the eldest, I was like, I know she effing lying.
Well, I am.
I slowly but surely kind of gave up the range. Like, okay,
75, 78.
Listen, y'all will know what I mean when I was like, okay, wait a minute. I run this here. But no, she is. But enough about that. I do want to let them know a little bit about you and your upbringing and how you came through some of it.
Well, my childhood was rough. It was not the best. I can remember at around maybe 2 or 3 years old, we used to have a babysitter. Her name was Martha. She was a great lady. She's passed on now, but she was a great lady. And I remember going back and forth to her house because she used to babysit us. So she babysitted a lot of people in the neighborhood. I don't know how Sherry, which is my biological mother, I don't know how she met her, but that's where we used to go. So she would drop us off. She would drop us off, come and get us, drop us off, come and get us. And then one day, she dropped us off and never came back. So I can remember from about the age of 3 to the age of 12 being with her. Now, in between that, there was some back and forth where we would leave for a little bit, but then we would always end up back at Martha's house. And then it got to the point where she stopped coming altogether to get us. And so for that foreseeable future, all the way until we were 12 years old, we stayed with her. Now, this lady babysat all the kids in the neighborhood. So to bring in 3 additional kids that were not hers, because there were 3 of us that were not hers, was a lot. But as I got older and I had the opportunity to talk to her and like really thank her for getting us, she told us, well, I was not going to let you guys go into the system. So this woman systematically took it upon herself to make sure that me and my siblings did not wind up in CPS,
and that is
Child Protective Services. And it was for a lot of time, for a long time, I was very angry because I'm like, I know I got family out here and nobody's going to come get us. Nobody. Like, I knew that I had a father, didn't know where he was, didn't know who he was, didn't know what he looked like.
Mm.
I had a grandmother. I had a grandfather who would come get us from time to time and take us like to the zoo. So I have memories of those
Oh
things where he
wow.
would come get us, take us to the
Come and get you
zoo
from
from
Martha's?
Martha's
Oh wow.
and take us to the zoo. But he didn't take us. Um, I can remember my Grammy, maybe one, or this is Sherry's mom, my
Mm-hmm.
biological mother's mother. I can remember her from time to time coming to see us, but no one would actually step up
And want to just
and want to
take that
take care of
responsibility.
us.
Mm-hmm.
So I built up a lot of resentment
Mm.
for every single last one of them. When I tell you I was the most angry person you had ever seen in your life. And then one day, now I didn't know this, because we got very comfortable at Martha's house. We were just a little family. We were happy. We were loved. We were taken care of. All the
Mm-hmm.
things that you would expect someone to do. This saint of a woman did this for us. And then
Yes.
I can remember at 12 coming home from school, and our ritual was to come home from school, go in the kitchen, make cinnamon toast. And
Mm-hmm.
from the kitchen counter where we used to make toast, you can see the front door.
Mm-hmm.
And I can remember this one day, this guy came to the door. Never seen him before, knew all the parents of all the kids that were there.
Mm-hmm.
So then there's this stranger who comes to the door. And he comes in, Martha and him are talking. So we looking like, who is that? I've never
Right.
seen this guy before. Like, who is that? So Martha comes in the kitchen. She brings Daddy into the kitchen. And she says, twins, because that's what she used to call us,
Mm-hmm.
twins, come here. She's like, I want to introduce you to somebody. And she looked at us, she looked at him, and she said, this is your father.
I know y'all was like, dang, my daddy wants
I
to throw,
did. I
you
was
want to throw a rock
like,
like
I did. Right. I did. I like seriously, I
yeah.
did. So I'm
Uh-huh.
looking at him, and I was like, "That ain't none of my daddy."
Right. Like, I
And
don't
she
know
was
this man.
like, "Yeah, that's your dad." And I was like, "No, it ain't." And she was,
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
"Oh, he's a stranger. He's not our dad." That's the girl. I was like a full
All,
on panic attack. Like, why
all
you
kind
don't
of
love
strange
us?
danger.
Yes, you don't love us. Why are you getting rid of us? Da 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 da
Oh.
da.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "This is your dad. He's been looking for you guys, and he's come to get you. You're gonna go live with him."
Ooh.
And so at 12, and all the back and forth and
Oh,
feeling
y'all
like
12
nobody, we were
already.
12.
Ooh.
So
That's
all the back and forth, all these years we were with her and feeling unwanted, unloved,
mm-hmm.
just like,
I want to
and to
say that's
have this,
around the time we met you all.
it is, that
Had
is,
to be,
yes,
yes,
it
had to
is.
be around
That's
the
around the
time we
time
met you.
for the maybe
Yep.
second or third time. That was the time y'all, because by that time, Daddy was with Tina. And so she lit a fire in him to find us, because what I did not know and I found out later is that he had been trying to get us the entire time.
Wait a minute.
Because
Hold up. Wait a minute. Go
yeah,
back. He was with Tina at the
he was
time?
with Tina. He had just met her. They were
But
together
then
for a little bit.
then y'all had to meet us before that because you used to come to our house when we was on 53rd.
That's what I'm saying. Those are periods of times where I don't really remember a whole lot about that. But I do
Oh.
remember, like I say, I do remember like the dog chasing us and different things
Mm-hmm.
like that. But the bulk of when we would come to your house was when Daddy was with Tina, because she was the one who told Daddy, these are your children. You need to make an effort. You need to find them. You need to spend time. She was the spearhead
Okay.
behind that.
That could have been it because
Mm-hmm.
when we were living on 53rd as well, that's when they actually were getting a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God. But they were actually, they were actually, okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So
So,
yeah,
oh
so when
wow, I never knew that, the background of that.
yes,
Okay.
so and you didn't know it. And so when he came and got us, little did I know though that when he came and got us, he was going to spend a little bit of time with us at grandma's house, which is his mother, and then he was going to leave us with her because she always wanted daughters and she had three boys. So he left us with her, and then he moved out to Park Forest with Mama. Yeah.
Oh.
And so then it became, so you came and got us out of a happy home, and you dropped us off at your mother's house. and then you went off with this woman
who had two children of her
who
own.
had 2 children of her own. And then now we don't really see you. And then that's when mama really was like, no, we're not doing this. You're going to start getting your kids. You're going to start bringing them out. We're going to be doing family things. We're going to be having family times, because what you're not going to do is come out here, take care of my kids, and not take care of your own.
I know that's right.
And
I know that's
let me tell you,
right.
this is why I love this woman to this day. That's why she's my mother, because she wasn't standing for any of it.
That's
and then she was like, and you need to figure out what you need to do in order to see your other kids, you guys. That's when we started coming around you all.
For a very short
period of time. Because your mama wasn't having none of it, honey.
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't having none of it.
Listen.
And so after, I pulled a knife out on Daddy.
You did tell me that.
I did. I pulled a knife out on my father because I had that much anger, and I was pissed at him for not coming sooner, for not protecting us. Because later on, I found out that we were molested as kids, that we were left in drug houses with nothing but nothing but diapers on. She would be high, laid out, and then we walking around, all these men in the house. Don't nobody know. I found out that Daddy had found out where we was because she was playing hide the kids. Oh. And he found us in a drug den.
Well, dang.
Yeah. And she was nowhere to be found, and we was in this house with all these men in Pampers. So.
Okay, I don't even know what I was jealous of.
Exactly.
But then again,
that's why I'm laughing, girl, because it was not anything to be jealous about.
Yes, because my drama didn't come until after my mother remarried. Mm-hmm. That's when everything, we lived in the ghetto, but I would say for the most part, before they divorced, she was a good mom. Mm-hmm. It was the after, and after she remarried, she became something totally different.
Mm-hmm. I remember coming over there and the dynamic between your mom and John, and then the fights, the arguing, and I remember some of that stuff. It was not fun to be around.
No, it was
and
not.
Honestly, it seemed like your mother didn't really like him either.
Well, that's another story that she didn't. She didn't. Wait a minute. It was. I don't know if they had some type of agreement going on, and I don't know. It was the worst agreement that she ever signed. Mm. Yeah, it was, especially for me. Like, why me? It was times I'm like, why me? Mm-hmm. Why you have to do me like that?
Yeah.
And she really didn't like me because I looked like my daddy.
Yeah. I think my whole life was why me? Mm. And I used to dream that the family that I had was not my family. And I actually had a rich family somewhere else that was going to come find me and take me away from all of this.
That's my spirit animal. Girl, because I tell everybody, I think I was adopted.
Yeah, dude, but you look too much like daddy. You look too much like your daddy, baby. You is not adopted.
But geez,
now me on the other hand,
now you look like him.
Maybe I'm adopted, but yeah, it was rough. And now that I have my own daughter, and the relationship that she and I have, which was in spite of how I grew up, mm-hmm. the relationship that I have with my kids, and the how close we are, the bond that we have. Yeah. I am jealous of my own relationship with my daughter, because it's the type of relationship that I wish that I had with my biological mother. Mm. And I know that will never be the case, because one, I don't trust it.
Right.
Even now that I have forgiven her, and that's probably been maybe 3-4 years that I have like truly forgiven her. Mm-hmm. I still don't really talk to her. I left the door open for her to be able to reach out. She does not reach out to me. She just sent me a text the other day, though. Maybe she remembered who I was.
The young lady that was
right. That young lady, Shauna probably told her, that was your daughter, right? So, but for the most part, We don't talk.
Mhm.
I don't have the same animosity and blood boil, curdling boil that I used to get when I would see her name on my phone or
Mhm.
she would call or I would hear her voice. I don't have any of that, but I don't have the feelings of mother daughter either. And I don't see that. I'm 50. I don't need her like that.
Mhm.
The time to bond and to get that closeness would have been my childhood. But even after all of that, when I tried when I was
Mhm.
18, right before I went to well, I was already in the military, and I
Mhm.
had came home and tried to talk to her and try to build a relationship at 18. I'm 50 now. So there's a lot of years where I don't know you. And I honestly don't have the desire to kind of walk you through my entire life
Right. Yep.
because it would take a lot of conversations, a lot to get you up to speed on all the things that I have been through in my life. And would it have been nice to have a mother to go through some of the things that I went through, rape, um, molestation?
Mhm.
It would have been nice to have a mother to protect me from that stuff. Or if you couldn't, like, because when I was raped, it was in the military. But it would have been nice to be able to call home and say, "Mom, this happened to me,"
Yep.
and have her comfort me. But I have that. I had my stepmom. She comforted me, but and I love her to death. I take absolutely nothing away from her.
Mhm.
But having the bond that I have with my own daughter, my flesh and blood, I missed out. And it hurts
I can believe
because you
that.
can never rewind the clock and go back and get that. I will never have that closeness to her that I have with my own daughter. And sometimes I just sit and think about it and I'm like, I really got screwed. I
Uh,
really got screwed.
I d-
I missed out on, and then I see other people with their, my age with their mothers. Like I'll listen to people
what?
talk about the bonds that they have with their
Yes.
mothers, or me and my mom are doing this, or I'll be on social media and people see comments where people say, "Oh, my mother," or I'll see things that say, like there'll be memes about the best mom ever and what I would do for my mom, and I'm sitting there like, I won't do none of that. I don't have any of that.
Now that and it's crazy because I think that's something we share, um, that we don't realize we share.
Mm-hmm.
Even just being sisters, being blood sisters, being sisters and being close, we do share some of the same trauma bonding.
Mm-hmm.
Because you actually know about my mom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to go into detail because I did before,
Mm-hmm.
but my mom issue, that's what I don't have a mom either.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, I couldn't call my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one, she told her phone don't work
Oh,
for the 30th
umpteenth time.
time. Yes, or I don't have a phone, because her mental illness is just really taking over.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't had the ability to talk to my mom in years.
Yeah.
And me and Leslie and Isha sometimes will sit down and talk and just laugh like this is bullshit.
It is.
You can we don't have a mom.
We don't have a
And I
mom.
didn't grow up. The one thing that I do say I wish I had that you all had was you were close with your Grammy.
Yes.
I didn't really, I wasn't close with my grandma. I don't know his mother. I got her name. My middle name is her name, but I didn't know this lady.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what it is to have a grandmother's love, like that grandmother bonding,
Mm-hmm.
that mother bonding. And me and daddy just started bond. Like literally I probably text or talk to him more than I ever did after I went to go see him in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
But for the longest, I didn't have that father. So I didn't have any kind of parental or grandparent kind of bonding. So I never related to other people that did.
Mm-hmm.
I used to just be like, man, I wish.
I wish, yeah.
Yeah, I wish I was, be able like, oh my God, yes, my grandma did. No, I didn't share that with anybody.
Yeah. And that's very hard. Grammy actually, I didn't have it with Grammy. I didn't have it with Grammy until how old was I? Freshman year, about 14. Yeah, when I turned 14, because I went to live with her my freshman year of high school.
Okay.
And that's when she and I really started to bond and get close. But before that, because I was pissed at her too. Why you didn't come get me? You knew your daughter was crazy. Why you didn't come get me? You knew she was going through whatever it was she was going through.
Right.
Why you didn't step up and come get me? And then I had to ask her to come live with her because of something that happened at grandma's house.
Okay.
And I had to leave. I'm not gonna say what that was. I think you probably know.
Yes.
But yeah, and I was like, can I come stay with you? Why is it that the adults around us can see that we are being damaged or being traumatized, and the same people don't take it upon themselves to come pull us out of it? Yeah. And I think that's why I was so pissed at my grandparents, because it's like, you're seeing this stuff. My grandmother, my other grandmother, she's grandmother by marriage, but she was like, she didn't know any of this. And I'm thinking to myself, how could you not know? How could you not know that we were having this difficult of a time? How could y'all not know this? You know, the main person that's supposed to take care of us is not doing it. And y'all just willy-nilly take it, you know, but y'all living y'all lives, y'all going on about y'all business, and nobody's worried about the children.
Nope.
Like, seriously? So yeah, I stayed with grandma for a little bit till I was from 12 to 14, so about 2 years with her. And I rebelled against grandma because grandma was very restricted. That's why Shantae is as quiet as she is, and don't really, because she grew up with my grandmother, my dad's mom. And so she really took on the personality of my grandmother. And you know me, I am not, I am not the docile, quiet type. No. I am not. So I rebelled against the, you got to go to church, which, I'm going to go to church. I'm going to go around it for some hours until it's time to go back home. But I'm not going in that sucker. How you gonna send me to church and you don't even freaking go?
Which is crazy.
But you're talking about the Lord, and you want me to get no. That I was not about any of that. And so then it came to the point where I went to stay with my Grammy, and I had the personality of my Grammy. I had more freedom. I was able to come and go as I please. I was able to do the things, but I also was very responsible at that age. So I do want to put that out there. It's not like she let me out there wilding out. I showed her that I was responsible and that I was going to do the right things if she let me have the freedom that I had, which I did, and made sure all my friends did the same thing. So let me just put that out there. But
is that why you ended up with all the friends?
I did. That's exactly why. Because my Grammy, she encouraged my outgoingness, my skill set to be able to put things together, like that. Because she used to always say, you probably should be a travel agent. Because I was the one who would come home and say, Grammy, we're gonna do this. Or I'd be like, I'm going to do something, but I don't know what I'm going to do. Didn't have no money, didn't have no car, didn't have no plans, didn't have no nothing. But by the time I was going to walk out that door, I had it all. And I had the friends rounded up to go to. And so she was like, you're going to end up doing, and what am I doing now with travel? She was like, you're going to end up doing something with travel or cruise director. She said, because you're always putting stuff together and you don't never have nothing, because I didn't have a job at the time. But somehow I always had the money, the car, just all the things. I'm going to get what I need to get to the rep. So she encouraged all of that. Well, my grandmother kind of like stifled it. So I attribute my personality and how I am, a lot of that, to her. So I do thank her for that. But I was still pissed off that she didn't come sooner.
Yeah.
And I think I just wanted to be protected. And even now, 50, I still don't feel like I've really ever had anybody in my life to really protect me, until when me and Curtis Lee got divorced and Daddy stepped up, moved his entire life to move to Florida to help me, to raise the kids, to be that person. And that's really when I saw Daddy in a different light. Because I was like, wow, somebody that actually got my back and has been having my back ever since. Ever since. That man will step up for his kids if you allow him to step up his kids. If he sees that you really need him, he will actually step up and do the thing that you need him to do. I was completely floored.
Listen. I will give him that now, but I think I built up this I don't need nobody
Mm-hmm.
to where I would never ask for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why he was so pissed when I went to go visit him and stayed at a hotel.
Yeah, he did. He was like, "Why is she staying in a hotel when she could have just
I-
stayed here? I'd have
yeah.
gave her my room."
Yeah, what? I heard it the whole weekend. So he was hot the whole weekend. I promised him that I would not do that again. But you know what? It was me
Mm-hmm.
because one, like I said, I built myself to where I'm so independent. I'm not asking you for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not. But he did show me. I will give him that. He showed me like, okay, if I call him, he's coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, after we had our talk and I actually told him everything that went down that he never saw, he was hot. He was like, I wish you told me, dude. I didn't know when you was. Like, what, smoke signals? What you want me to do? However, it was a good, I decided to go. I'm glad I went to go see him because he did show me. He showed me the side that you and Shantae started to see, where he's helping, both of you all with your children and doing stuff like that. And I love that. I love that for you. I ain't got no more kids for him to help.
Yeah.
All my kids are grown.
You and I are a lot alike in that we don't ask people for help. The only man, other than Curtis at the time, I could ask him for any and everything, and he always showed that he would do it until he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But I always say this: the only man that I can really depend on is my dad, and I'm married, y'all. But the only man that I can really depend on, truly, is my dad, because he has proved time and time again that it doesn't matter what it is, he will be there, he will protect me, and he will assist me in any kind of way that he can. He don't have a whole lot of money or anything like that, but he will give what he can give to help. Now, I don't really ask people for money, but he will give what he can give, and if he can't give money, he will give his time.
Yeah.
And if he can't give his time physically, he will show up and cook, watch the kids, whatever. If I need to take a trip or take a whatever, he has proven over these last 10 plus, whatever, how many years it's been, that he will step up and he will be there and he will do that. And I can honestly say, other than my sisters, he's the only man in my life that will actually do that. And I now he will, make smart comments, but he'll do it. And I already know where the smart comments is coming from.
Yeah.
But he will do it.
Right.
And it's not going to be the smart comment and then the hum and the humming, like who the humming and humming. No, he's gonna step up. He's gonna do it, and that's gonna be that. So, and I've never. That's the type of security that I've spent my whole life looking for.
Yeah.
And I have yet to find it. So I've got to be this strong, independent, tough woman. But let me tell you guys, that takes a toll like you wouldn't believe. Sometimes I don't want to be the strong one. Sometimes I want to be able to depend on whoever it is that I need to be able to pay, especially when it's a man. I want to be able to depend on them. I want to be able to take a step back.
Yes, we want to be in our soft girl era too.
I do.
Like, handle me with a cup of tea.
I do.
Carefully
I do.
Just,
instead of I don't knows, and I can't not what. But if it's something for you, you don't have a problem figuring it out.
Yep.
You don't have a problem coming up with the money to do what it is that you want to do. You don't have a problem with none of that. But when the very few times that I do ask for something, it's a problem.
Yep.
I got a problem with that. And it's sad. So men be like, or people be like, they so independent. What you need a man for? You don't need a man. Well, I don't need a man, but if I have a man, I need the man to step up. I should not have to ask.
Exactly. They always out. First of all, I hate that take. I do. I hate when, especially men, like, oh, y'all want to be independent. Like that's not what we're really asking.
Not by choice.
Some of us want to because of the stuff you get from men, like where you in a marriage and you like, I'd rather be by myself. However, when you are in a relationship or you're in a marriage, you don't want to be independent.
You don't. I would like to take a step back from time to time
Mhm.
and let you take it away. But yeah, sometimes it seems like some men just they say they want that, but then yeah, I don't think they really want that because they get comfortable. They
Yes,
get they
yeah,
get
and
comfortable
very
in the
content.
space
Hmm.
of their woman taking care of stuff, doing for them all the time, so they don't really have to really do much. And that is exhausting. And y'all wonder why women want to be by themselves. Because if I got to do everything, I might as well be by myself. What I got
Facts.
you for if I got to do everything myself?
Facts. Yes, indeed.
So yeah, it's a whole gauntlet. And sometimes I'm getting better, but sometimes I can't handle I can't handle some of the responsibilities that come along with uh, being married to somebody and feeling like I can't depend on them or I have to do everything or just, little mundane things. And I'm not saying that a man has to make all of this money because my sister could tell you I'm perfectly capable of making money.
Yes.
Perfectly capable of making money.
We both
Yes,
are.
love to make my own money
Hmm.
and this and that. So it's not like I'm the type that's money hungry. No, because I feel like yeah, you can contribute monetarily, of course, but if I'm making more and you're not making as much, there are other things that you
To
can
do,
do
yes.
that can contribute, that can take some things off of me. Cook a meal, shit. Clean the house,
I sure about to say,
wash some
clean the
dishes.
toilet, the
I don't
bathroom.
even he'll clean the bathroom, but cook a meal sometimes. Like I don't have no small children. I don't want to cook all the time. How about you go in there and cook a meal? How about you go in there and put the table real nice, do something nice for me
Hmm.
so when I get off of work, guess what? I got a surprise dinner on the table waiting. Make my favorite meal. I'm not saying you got to do it every day, but every blue moon,
Yeah.
do something nice like that.
Not only that, but you know what? Or find somewhere to take you
Or find somewhere to take me
and pay for it.
and pay for it.
Find somewhere and you pay for it.
And pay for it.
That would be really nice.
That would be super nice. But
Yes.
also, because I really like intimate things that
Hmm.
where you use your brain power to come up with something very nice, like go to the beach, barbecue. Because I love the beach, I love the water, I like barbecue. It's something
Hmm.
you're very good at. So why not put mesh the two together and do that? I get excited when he'll come home with a bag with my favorite snacks. Can I get that?
Hmm.
Can I
It's
get my favorite snacks?
always the simple things.
It's simple thing.
It be the,
I'm not
yes.
I'm not a jewelry person. You might see
Me
me with a
neither.
necklace and a couple of earrings. I'm not a
She got
jewelry
more jewelry
person.
on than I do.
Yeah,
Hmm.
not a jewelry person. Now I will pay money on vacations, but I don't expect him to pay the kind of money on my vacations that I pay on my vacations.
Right.
I don't. I don't. Um,
She said, because she is royalty.
hello. And I'm not.
She
I
is
don't
royalty.
downgrade my experiences when I travel for nobody.
No, she don't.
Nobody. But
I can
so
contest to that.
yeah. So I'm very, very easy to please. And honestly, I tell him that all the time. Like, you got the best wife because I'm very easy to please. I'm not an expensive person. Now, I'll buy expensive things for myself. I don't expect you to always buy expensive things, but every blue moon it'd be nice.
What's expensive to you? What do you think is
Like my
expensive?
e-bike that I just bought. It was
Right.
$645.
Oh, okay.
Um, now, will most people spend that kind of money on a bike? Probably not, but I will because I wanted it.
She wanted this bike.
I wanted the bike. The truck that I bought, that truck was almost 60,000.
What?
To me, that's not expensive, but for some people,
Yes.
it is.
Well, I understand that. Well, I don't expect him to buy you a truck, but
I bought him a car.
what? Oh, this new.
Yeah. That
You
silver car that's out there,
you bought that?
I bought that for him.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
So I spent a couple of thousand to buy him that car. I can't
Okay.
get one.
Well, let me shut up. Well, excuse me. Sometimes
I give nice gifts. See, for me, it's not an issue to get you.
I do too, but I ain't
Yeah,
talking about.
it's not an issue for me to get you a nice gift because I felt like you deserved it. I felt like, and I wanted to get it for you, so I
Mm-hmm.
did. But I don't know. Sometimes it don't get reciprocated. And I'm not saying that you got to go out here and spend thousands upon thousands of dollars to get to satisfy me as far as a gift. I'm not saying that. But every blue moon, when I tell you about things, like if I mention, oh yeah, I want this, oh yeah, I want that, and a lot of times it's not, it's maybe a couple of $100.
Right.
It would be nice if you could surprise me with something like that. Something that, I've mentioned that I wanted, because I'll say it quite a few times, but
Mm-hmm.
the hint never gets picked up.
Because he about to pick the hen up.
But that's okay because I that's why I work hard so that I can play hard, and anything that it is that I want, I can just go ahead and get it.
Yes.
I don't gotta, but that builds up to the I don't want to ask nobody for nothing.
I sure about to say, and I think, but you know what? Looking at all of us as a whole, the sisters, we are all like that.
We all like that.
And I'm like, I don't know. I believe it stems from your upbringing where you just be like, I do it on my own.
Yep, I do it on my own. Now,
Literally,
what we will do is if any of us ever got to the point where we needed to reach out because we really needed something, the sisters,
now that yes,
the sisters
yes,
will make it happen.
yes.
If safe, like when we have trips, oh, we will pull together. If a sister say, "Oh, I can't go because I don't," oh no, 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 no,
Mm-mm.
we will pull the
Together.
resources
Mm-hmm.
so that the sister, so the sister can go. If
That,
somebody got a bill or something and they just can't make it work, the sisters will pitch in $50 here, $50 there, or if a sister could just plow, give the money, we will do that. So we are each other's support system in that way, which is
agreed.
another thing that I love about us is that even though we don't feel like we can depend on anyone else on the outside,
Mm-hmm.
we can depend on each other.
Yes.
Always. Always. I can depend on my sisters for anything, and we talk daily, every day.
What?
Every day. Whether
just,
it's on the phone, through text
I
message.
think we do more text messages.
We do.
That group text message be off the chain.
Off the chain. But we speak. And here's the funny thing though, and tell me if you feel the same way. My sisters are the only people that I will talk to every day.
Yes.
Every single day are the only people that I will talk to I don't even talk to my kids every single day.
Me neither.
But
that's
my
crazy.
sisters,
yes.
I cannot go a single day without checking in with my sisters on a daily.
We don't.
No.
We don't. Because it's from, but it's so cute.
It
really is. Because it's from, I'm on the road. Have to, girl, where you going?
Yes, on
and
the road.
Then, or I'm boarding my flight. Mm-hmm. Where you going?
Yes.
Listen, we do that all the time. Or, hey, this movie is good. Listen, I may be the only sister in this group that don't say anything about movies or series because I have a list long. Hey, this series on Netflix or this series on Prime, this Hulu, Apple TV. I said, y'all got every app that is.
We got all the apps. We got all the apps. And we do share the movies. We talk about the movies,
yes.
especially like the egg geese. Baby, yes.
That was crazy.
Yes, but every single day we have some sort of conversation about something, either current events or something that's going on in our life or our husbands. Especially
now them conversations. Them conversations are something else. Yes.
I said, when I die, get the phone, sister.
What? Get all our phones.
Get the phone.
Yeah, we are going to be in trouble talking about the way we be talking about people.
Baby.
Yes, you can only talk to your sisters about stuff like that.
Yes.
Oh my god, we wish we could share, but we will not.
We will not.
We ain't about
We
to
will
get
not.
have us. We really be divorced.
I know I would be. Might be 6 feet under.
You're like, oh, you
shit
talk,
as I
y'all
talk.
talking some mad, yeah.
Yes.
But you know, if you have sisters out there, I'm telling you,
I was gonna say this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and I know that you can attest to this. The one thing I will say about the relationship between me and my sisters, it always seems like our friends and even some other family members are jealous of how close we are. They always say, "Oh, I wish I was as close with my sisters as y'all are with each other."
And I used to always be like, "You not?"
Yes, it's foreign.
Yes, it is a foreign.
Your sister. Like what?
We do talk a lot of trash. Like we grew up together, but it's still foreign to us because I'm like, if we can make it work, if we can make it happen, I'm like, y'all didn't make it happen. And you know, most of us, like, yes, 3 of us are, you know, we share the same mom and dad, and then they share. Let me tell you the dynamics real quick though, and this is how strong this sister bond is. So we, the twins, and I, and 2 other sisters, we share dad. Mm-hmm. We don't share the same, and then two of us share the same mom, of course, twins, and then their sister. They have a sister, born the same year I was born. Mm-hmm. She's 6 months older than me. Because if she was on here, she'd tell you that. Mm-hmm. She's like, I'm the oldest. Okay, girl. She'll tell you. But we are literally, like, you could not tell me that wasn't my sister. Mm-hmm. Because that's how close we were. Mm-hmm. And I love it. Mm-hmm. I do. I love it. I love her. Mm-hmm. And you'll never tell me that.
Yeah. And hopefully you'll get an opportunity to see the dynamics of all of us together in a room. And you would not be able to tell the fact that some of us didn't grow up in the same household.
Surely wouldn't.
That is how close we are. And when we tell people our story, they be like, y'all didn't grow up together? Like what? No. But again, it goes back to the pact that I made us all make that none of them seem to remember.
Because we think she made it up.
I did not make it up. Okay. I did not make it up. I did not freaking make it up. I'm telling you, I made us take a pact that when we became adults, that we were going to get close and know each other and have a bond. And our kids were going to grow up together and know each other, which they did.
Until them.
And we did a lot of family trips.
Until they got grown.
Yeah.
Doing their own thing.
But we have a lot of memories. Family
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. And we stopped doing this, but we used to rotate houses for the holiday. Mm-hmm. So everybody would pick a holiday and we would rotate. Oh, baby. Let me tell you. And we had some good, and we still do have some good time. We got together for Christmas last year.
That was our first Christmas too.
That was our first,
because we normally do Thanksgiving.
Yep. We normally do Thanksgiving, and then everybody does Christmas. And I said, you know what? We've never done Christmas. We need to do Christmas. We had our same little outfits on. Oh, we had such a ball. It was so nice. Yep. It was so nice. And hopefully, when we start having grandchildren, then we can bring that into the dynamic of you'll have all these generations. Hopefully Daddy will still be around. Then you have Daddy, then us, then our kids, then our grandkids.
I know, grandkids.
I know. I'm looking forward to spoiling them.
Me too.
And sending them home. I took
the video,
and told them, I was like, this is going to be me. And they was like, yeah, no, you will not be seeing the kids if you're going to be spoiling them and sending them home like that. Whatever.
They just don't know. Because especially it's like when you get, you're older. I got more money. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna spend it. Mm-hmm. You know, just get ready.
Get ready.
But yes, we have. We're going to end this session because I don't want it to go too long. But we have more to talk about. Lots to talk about. You will be seeing my sister a lot more. Yes. I'm gonna have her as like my co-host for the next month or so. Well, however long she would want to do this.
I'm in it for the long haul, baby.
Yes. And she is a bunch of fun. You know, I just wanted to introduce her and a little bit of her background. But when you see us later, yes, we talk about movies. Yes, we talk about politics. You might not want to talk to us about politics right now because of what's going on.
Yes.
We be crashing out.
Yeah.
So, but we talk about it all, relationships, parents, you know, parenting, everything. So just stay tuned and thank you for listening.
Thank you. Stay tuned. Bye.